It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ning Yuan. In 2011, he became the chairman of the China General Chamber of Commerce, U.S.A., and during his tenure, he's demonstrated his commitment to fostering business exchanges between China and the U.S. He's also positively impacted the economic and business cooperation between China and the United States. He's been honored with a number of awards, from the CGCC Leadership Award to the Asian Entrepreneur Excellence Award from the Asian American Business Development Center. And he's also earned the China Business Leadership Award from the U.S.-China Policy Foundation. He devotes a great deal of his time to the Chamber while still maintaining the presidency of China Construction America. But he's also dedicated to helping foster relations with the younger generation on both continents. He's spoken at universities from Harvard to Peking University. He's fluent in Mandarin, so hopefully you give me a pass on my performance earlier, Russian, German, and English. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thank you, Mike. Honorable Ambassador Cui Tiankai, Senator Robert Menendez, and Secretary Stefan Saig, distinguished guests, CGCC members, and friends, good evening. Welcome to the 2014 CGCC Annual Gala. CGCC is a young organization. However, with the support of various stakeholders, including you who are present here today, as well as the effort of our members and staff, CGCC has realized remarkable growth since it was established in 2005. Today, our member companies operate in 28 states in the U.S., representing 200,000 jobs. 38 out of the 95 Fortune Global 500 Chinese firms have operations in the U.S., and they are all CGCC members. A number of well-known American companies have joined CGCC, such as CBRE, EY, and related. Today, China made a total investment of $40 billion in the U.S. CGCC members have made substantive contribution to the exponential growth of China's outward foreign direct investment in the U.S. Back in 2005, China's annual investment in the U.S. was only $2 billion. In less than 10 years, it increased to $14 billion in 2013, up by 600%. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding those who have made our success possible. China and the U.S. are now working towards establishing a new model of major power relations, which will provide a favorable environment for more sophisticated and in-depth economic cooperation between Chinese and U.S. business communities. China's new leadership under President Xi Jinping is pushing for a new foreign direct investment plan based on openness and driven by market forces. In November 2013, China released the boldest economic reform in decades, giving Chinese companies more freedom to invest globally. It is estimated that China's outbound foreign direct investment stock will reach $1 to $2 trillion by 2020. This number reminds me of the 1 trillion goal I spoke about at CGCC's first annual gala in 2011. It was a goal set by the American Chamber of Commerce in China, namely to grow Chinese investment in the U.S. to 1 trillion in the second 30-year period after the two countries established diplomatic ties. It is a grand goal, but we believe the goal is attainable because Chinese interest in U.S. assets will remain strong as a result of a more liberal policy environment for Chinese outbound investors and positive outlook for the U.S. economy. While Chinese investment in the U.S. soars, Chinese companies have been raising concern as to their impact. Are they here to acquire U.S. companies only to move jobs and production back home? Will they deliver the same positive impact as other foreign investors? The facts speak for themselves. Chinese capital injections turn troubled U.S. companies around. Synergies with existing operations in China realize economies of scale. More Americans got employed by Chinese-owned companies as a result of the Chinese investment boom. Chinese companies come to the U.S. for the same commercial reasons as other foreign investors. It's good business environment, advanced regulatory system, creative workforce, innovative technologies, and strong brands. CGCC hopes to serve as a platform to enhance mutual understanding and cooperation between China and the U.S. As a fledgling organization experiencing normal growing pain, CGCC has a long way to go and a lot to improve. I believe those who chose to join CGCC are those who have faith in the Chinese dream and American dream. It takes time and commitment to deliver on CGCC's mission of advocating for a healthy and strong China-U.S. relationship, and I am honored to be in the company of those who share my enthusiasm and optimism for the future of China-U.S. economic and business relations. In conclusion, I want to extend my thanks to Ambassador Cui and other distinguished guests for taking the time to attend our event. I also want to thank our staff and volunteers for making this event possible. Last but not least, I would like to thank our lead sponsor, Bank of China, and all other sponsors for their generosity. I'm pleased to announce that tonight we raised over $1.2 million. Their generous donation will help CGCC actualize its mission and become stronger. We look forward to partnering with more Chinese and U.S. companies and realizing mutually beneficial cooperation for all stakeholders. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.